watching another video that I've put out. I know it's been quite a while since the last one, and I do apologise. I've had a bit of a bout in hospital, and so it's probably put my gaming time on hold with the recovery process. So I'm really looking forward to getting into more videos. And without thinking that the internet, or YouTube in particular, needed yet another Call of Duty video, I thought this was a good one to demonstrate, basically because it's the first match that I played in 2 months, and I ended up being the highest scorer for the entire game. It was the most kills I've ever gotten in a game, I went 36 and 16. And the only score streak I got to use were the UAVs. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to show this off and see what you guys think. Now, with regards to this game, it's a good example of why I still do not like snipers in Call of Duty. That hasn't changed in my absence. And the enemy team did itself a bit of a disservice this round, because I think there were at least 3 snipers, including that one. Free your mind, you will see his player card come up numerous times throughout this video, mainly because as much as he likes to be a sniper, according to his player card with a picture of it, and that's usually how I found him every time, he probably wasn't the best. And now I'm going to say tactical in a very loose term, because I mean it is Call of Duty, and tactical isn't, I mean, if you want to play tactical, you don't really play Call of Duty, but I like kill confirm because there is a bit of a purpose involved with it, where it's team deathmatch, but you still have to pick up the tags. And there it goes again. And I do enjoy that element of it, because you would think that it prevents the camping and it would prevent the snipers, and I think the spawn change happens enough in this to keep it fairly fresh throughout the match, and you can't really get too boxed in. With regards to people who play kill confirm with sniper rifles, they really annoy me, and if I find them on my team, I get frustrated, because it more or less means that you're leaving it up to the rest of your team to more or less pick up the tags for you, and that's not going to do much of a service to yourselves to win. And I guess ultimately we all kind of play to win. I would like to think it's all for a good time, and of course you want to end up being the top team of the match. So for players like him, I'm glad he was on the enemy team and not ours. But I mean, not to discredit the enemy team at all, there were some good players, but ultimately at the end of the day, I still really wish that there were less snipers, particularly in kill confirmed, even if they do make it a little bit easier for us. But even so, when you can't control where they come from. But moving on, I found, well, this was my first time playing Uplink. Oh look, here he is again. And after investing many hours in the first Black Ops in multiplayer, I was right at home with this match, so I don't know if that added to the success of how I played after a hiatus, but it was certainly, I really do like the way that they are revisiting older maps and putting a different look to them, and particularly in this one, the environments, it's raining, so I suppose as far as sitting back as a sniper, you could probably camouflage a lot easier for those who are running around the map, and they probably won't see them in their peripheral. But nevertheless, I was quite happy with this shot. Again, same spot. Obviously, people like this guy who are lurking around their enemy spawn just to get an easy kill. Not a big fan of that. But what can you do? You just got to basically make the most of what you got and just do your absolute best. And this is where I get a bit foolish. there's the first suicide. I think I did it 3 times this match.
Kill denied.
There's a second. You'd think I would have learned, and luckily the game didn't boot me out for being so silly. Ah, here we go. Another one. Nice shooting. So,
Kill confirmed.
as you can see, keep moving, keep running around. But it's certainly, I do like the way this map looks, and I know people might probably say that
UAV inbound.
it's a waste of money getting a new DLC because you're not really getting new maps. You're getting a couple of new maps, but you're getting an old one that's just been redone. And I guess that is true in a way, but like I said, it's nice being able to go back to this because, well, I mean, I haven't really tried for myself, but I don't know what the community is like for the first Black Ops game, and I always found that this was a really interesting map to play because of it was nice. It was a nicely balanced map, basically, and I love that he goes to knife and he's too far away. But I love how I just love the balance of it. I don't know why that guy didn't knife me. So ultimately, it was good coming back to it, and I suppose that I really love the Cold War era of history. So for me, I get a lot of enjoyment playing, particularly the 2 Black Ops games, in that respect. So this element of Call of Duty is another thing that I dislike next to snipers, the jumping. I am tired of jumping, and I guess it adds to how I feel about video games being so realistic. And at the end of the day, yes, graphically they look good. Why is he sitting in a corner? They look realistic, but as far as how the dynamics of play go, you can't jump over someone shooting an automatic weapon at you. So I really wish that was something that just didn't happen in games. It's just ridiculous, and I suppose that's where I don't really believe that, you know, there is this whole scaremongering with video games being realistic. I mean, if snipers, if anything, probably Battlefield's going to have dynamics of play that are fairly realistic in the way that they play, such as the bullets dropping in long-range sniping, because that doesn't really happen in Call of Duty. You can pretty much aim for their head from one side of the map to the next and still be able to do it. Whereas in reality it probably wouldn't be like that. But then again, this is Call of Duty. It's meant to be fast-paced, it's meant to be run and gun, and that's probably what I enjoy the most about it, and why I think the whole necessity for snipers is really not that good. So you ultimately want to expect close combat, whereas say for Battlefield they've got the bigger maps where there may be that need to actually have a sniper, but sometimes I think the maps are too big that if you were a sniper you'd be waiting for nothing. Now, that was some sloppy shooting, so I wish that didn't come into it. I don't know what happened there, but hey, I survived it, so that's the main thing. And I mean, I guess picking up the tags certainly worked in my favour. Now, this guy, again, free your mind, sitting up there, being useless for the enemy team. So, it could have probably ended up a bit differently had there been less snipers. We probably could have lost. Now, if my gun wasn't reloading, I probably could have gotten him, but the bouncy Betty did the job instead. So, hopefully I'm not giving away my secrets, but it was a good match, and I hope you enjoy the video. And don't worry, I will most likely have new videos up again very soon in the near future. Thank you.